So what else is going on?
Oh well, I'm studying. I'm still doing. I'm in sociology class, and I'm in a Spanish class. I'm in a African American cinema class. Talk about African American cinema and movies. How African Americans started out in movies. I didn't plan on taking that class, but it was the last class that I could work with my schedule. But it's still interesting.
Cool.
Yeah, I know that channel HLN. They have this new show called News in a Movie, and the movie they were talking about was Glory.
Which one's that one? Is that the tank one?
It's the one with Glory. It's the one with about African Americans fighting in the Civil War.
Okay.
It was with Matthew Broderick and Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington. That was the movie that got him his first Oscar.
Oh, sweet.
It came out in 1989. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very popular movie.
Love Matthew Broderick.
Ferris Bueller, baby.
Ferris Bueller. Save Ferris.
Of course, Bueller. 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 Bueller.
I heard from a friend whose brother, whose sister's his other friend, who knew this other guy who said the blah blah blah. So they saw Ferris pass out at 32 Flavors.
I love that movie, man. It gives me a good feeling every time I watch it. Every time it gives me a good feeling. You know, it was from right here in Chicago.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a great movie. That's like one of those timeless movies. It will never get old. You know?
Hey, yeah, it is timeless. It is timeless. Because it's about that fantasy about skipping school for one day.
Yeah. Yeah. Good old Ferris.
Yeah, Matthew Broderick. He was so cool in that movie. I love that movie so much.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's like you can't go through life without seeing that movie. Yeah, it's like one of those movies you have to see.
Absolutely, you have to see it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, then I don't know where you've been.
Well, yeah.
Did you hear about the news with Marvel and Spider-Man?
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, it's at a point now where it's just like, I don't know what they're trying to do anymore. There's like, you know, you would just think that they would just continue with Andrew Garfield. You know, like, I gotta admit,
they dropped him.
When I first watched him, like the first time, it took me a while to get into him. You know, but like, I don't see the point of starting over again. You know what I mean?
I don't either.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. So.
Well, at least, I think we have some improvement because Marvel is kind of involved.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder who they're gonna get.
Whoever it is, I hope he's good.
Yeah. Down the mill. Yeah, good old Spidey. I'd like to see Wesley Snipes come back as Blade. I would like to see Thomas Jane come back as the Punisher. You know, throw them into a new Marvel. You know, that would be great. And, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Wesley Snipes, I would love to have him come back as Blade. Most definitely.
I would love to see him kill some Twilight kids. Some motherfuckers always try to ice skate uphill.
That would be great.
The best is when he hits the guy with the shovel. Bam, and then like he kicks the other guy. He's like, boom. He punts him. Blade.
I love that movie. The first one will always be the best in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The first one.
Yeah, I love the first one. First one's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My only regret with the first one is I didn't see it in the theater. That's the only regret I have.
I saw it. I did go see it in the theater. I bought the action figure for it.
Oh, nice. That must have been amazing in the theater.
It was.
Yeah.
It sure was.
That rave scene at the beginning.
That's the one of the best scenes in the movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a classic. I like Blade 2 also. The only problem with Blade 2...
I liked it too. I liked it too.
The only part I didn't like with Blade 2 was at the end when he was fighting Nomak. And Nomak picks him up and like smashes him through the pillar. His glasses stayed on. Like his head hits the pillar, the whole pillar blasts apart, but his glasses are okay. And then he like throws him across the room. And he lands and he gets up, but his glasses are like, his glasses are still together, like pristine. That's the only thing that took me out of the movie. If that one shot, if they would have changed that one shot, it would have been perfect, in my opinion. That's good. The Reaper.
Yeah, Blade 2 I like too. I enjoyed Blade 2.
Classic. Alright, well, I gotta get going.
No, but it's fun to hear from you now.
Alright.
I'm glad that you had me on.
Well, thank you. Yeah, you're on for about 2, 3, 4.5 hours tonight. 4.5 hours of Wild Man Beyond tonight. Epic.
Oh, by the way, do you remember those pictures on Instagram I showed of Ronda Rousey as a Bond girl?
Yeah.
What did you think of those?
I think it would work. Because she's so tough that, like, they could film with her. I'm pretty sure, like, she'd be down for...
She's brutal, man.
Yeah. Because if you think of it, James Bond, there's like a lot of explosions and action and people running, and she wouldn't need a stunt double. She could just do it, So it would look realistic.
Go ahead.
It would look more believable because you would actually see her do it, and there's no stunt double, So she should be like in frame. It'd be cool.
She's an animal, man. She's very. But what the cool other thing about the James Bond movies is that the Bond girls, they're beautiful, they're sexy, but they're also intelligent as well. Mm-hmm. And most of the Bond girls you see as being wearing dresses, and they can be tough sometimes, but not as tough as Ronda Rousey and brutal as her.
Yeah, she could probably take down MI6. Just clear them all out.
They said the same thing for Michelle. They said the same thing for Michelle Yeoh when she did Tomorrow Never Dies.
Mm-hmm. Really?
That she can't change the image of that Bond girl.
I love the Pierce Brosnan Bond movie.
She was more independent. I'm sorry, what were you about to say?
The Brosnan Bond is amazing. All those movies were spot on. Like spot on.
My favorite one is Tomorrow Never Dies, and I went to go see it when it came out. And when I saw it, I had such a fun time. That movie came out at a very personal, triumphant time in my life. So it was so much fun. And of course, GoldenEye came out around that time.
Which one's the one where in the beginning Bond tries to escape Japan and he gets interrogated and he stops his heart, or he slows down his heart?
Korea, that was Die Another Day. That was the last Pierce Brosnan Bond.
That was insane, that intro. All the intros were insane. Yeah.
I don't care what anybody said. I enjoyed that movie. They kept bitching about it. It's James Bond, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. I think it was just because they took it to that point of that natural progressive point of, you know. That Roger Moore
type there.
Yeah. Well, they took it to the point where they brought James Bond one higher, and I guess people couldn't accept that, you know. Like, for me personally, I watched that movie and I was just like, wow, like, I would have never anticipated they went this way. I would have, you know, it was really different and outside the box, so I like that one.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't give a shit what anybody says, you know. And Ronda Rousey, I can see her as a Bond girl because you can see her. No, she's not the person you can see as wearing a dress. I saw her at the premiere at the Expendables 3. She was wearing a dress, but if you picture her as a Bond girl wearing a dress, and all of a sudden she does those brutal moves that she does, that's cool because you don't expect that from a Bond girl. But I agree. I think it can work, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And did you see that other picture where I kind of did like this portrait as that when she was all covered in gold, like the girl in Goldfinger?
I think so.
Yeah, that was on Instagram. Yeah. It was on my Instagram. I did that photo the same day I did the first one with her on Instagram.
Cool.
You see it?
No, hold on. Okay.
I think this was back in early January of this year, I think, or maybe late.
Okay.
Late. No. It was the beginning of the first days of 2015. The early first days of 2015.
All right, I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I don't want my week to crash.
You want to hear something very amazing that you're not going to believe this. She liked those photos.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
There was a message where it showed Ronda Rousey liked your photo.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
And check this out.
She's going to be in that Entourage. Have you seen the clip of her in Entourage?
Yes, I do.
That's pretty crazy, too.
And another
going to
thing,
kick Turtle's ass.
That photo... Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah.
I love that.